Hello, I'm Kevin Childers, and I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you in sleeping, dreaming, and dream interpretation. So, fun fact: everybody dreams. You didn't know that, but you don't always remember your dreams. It often determines on what stage of sleep that you wake up on. So, when I think of dreaming, I think of comedians and writers because they write and they joke about what they know, their own lives, and that's what we dream about. So today I'm gonna first introduce sleeping and sleep cycles, and then that will lead into dreaming, and then I can inform you on dream interpretation. So what goes on while we're sleeping? When you first fall asleep, you'll find yourself in stage one of the four stages, and this is stage one of three of non-REM sleeping. So non-REM sleep is the REM is REM, and it stands for rapid eye movement. And so while you're sleeping, your eyes are rapidly moving, and so this occurs while you are dreaming. Generally, this is the fourth stage. We'll get to that. So in the first stage, your brain is producing alpha waves, and they're real small waves, and your brain is still trying to shut down. So then that's like the first 5 minutes of you falling asleep, and you're just under the surface of sleep. Stage two, you're still just under the surface. This is the first 5 to 10 minutes of being asleep, and your body's not producing beta waves. So while you are in the second stage, your heartbeat's starting to slow down, and your body's preparing for stage three. So stage three is the first 30 minutes of sleep roughly, and this is when your heart rate is down. Your body is now basically in a deeper sleep, but not quite there. If you ever fall asleep in class, this is at the point where you feel like you're falling and you wake up. You are in stage three. So if that occurs, it's because you are not in a comfortable position enough to sleep. You're not in the right sleeping conditions. So then you find those conditions, you reach stage four, and now you're sleeping. And this is REM sleep. This is stage four. So in stage four, it's generally called the dreaming stage, but you can still dream in the previous stages. It's just not as common and frequent. So in stage four, you dream. So that leads me to why do we dream? And the answer is we don't exactly know. Scientists don't exactly know why we sleep. There are theories and speculations about this, such as Charles Bryant. His theory is that dreams work hand in hand with the brain to kind of go through everything that's collected throughout the day and kind of throw out memories we don't need. And this is when muscle memory is established. So if I were to be drumming and I'm trying to learn a rhythm and I practiced it and then I stayed up 24 hours and I did not sleep and then I tried to drum, it would be a poor performance because I didn't give my brain a chance to convert what I've been doing and convert that to muscle memory. So then I go back and I practice and I sleep for 8 hours the next day. Without even practicing again, my performance should be improved. So the point to be made here is that we don't fully understand what the brain does while it's sleeping, but we do know a lot about what goes on. Anyway, so now interpreting dreams is different too. So we have, while we're dreaming, it's subconscious, it goes throughout the day, but we're also, you dream about what's on your mind and what's been bothering you. Oftentimes, while you're dreaming, you'll dream about events that have mentally scarred you, scared you. Maybe you're giving a speech the next day, so you're living that moment while you're sleeping and you're trying to, I guess, I don't know. So, anyways, for example, translating my dreams, for AP Psychology last year, I had to record 5 or so dreams, and I did. So I dreamt about situations where I was trapped. The first situation, I was in a Russian prison. I don't know why. I'm not going to go into that. The next situation, I was in a maze, I felt as though I was a rat. And then the next dream, I was in a car. And in each situation, I felt as though I were trapped and there was nothing I could do. So when I tried to determine what this meant, it was more of me being in high school and wanting to be in college or just have more freedom in my life. And so as I bring that up because when I talk about interpreting dreams, only you can do that. Only you can interpret your dream. Only you know what's occurred in your lifetime, and you precisely know how you feel. No one else can take those experiences away, or take away from the story that you've told, and get the same thing out of it. And so dreams are all about you. If you wanted the dream to mean nothing, then the dream means nothing. It's all about what you make of it. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So in order to really interpret a dream, you need to remember your dream. And so you would want to have like a notebook by your bed, and record your dream as soon as you wake up in the morning. Try to set like a habit of doing that. And then after you have a few dreams, you can try to look deeper into them and interpret them. There are dream dictionaries online, but what one person feels might be different. If I am dreaming about being in a fire and I feel trapped, someone else might actually be reliving something that's happened in their lifetime, or another person watched a movie last night about a fire, and that's why it's in their dream. So today I've talked about dreaming, sleeping, and dream interpretation. And if you would like to interpret dreams,